There's inflation, shrinkflation, and plain old corporate greed. What's a consumer to do? If you want to stick to a budget and meet your financial goals, it's easy to feel deflated right now. But learning how to reduce expenses at home can go a long way. In this video, we'll share 8 tips and tools for you to try to get back on track with your finances. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, a channel dedicated to helping you strengthen your family tree and live financially free. Thanks for being here. Okay, let's jump right into our list of how to reduce expenses at home. Number 1, shop at lower cost grocery stores. Have you stopped by Aldi lately? Aldi is consistently ranked as a top grocery store for both quality and cost savings. People are often shocked to discover how inexpensive their prices are. I know we were when our family started shopping there 5 years ago. If you live in an area without an Aldi, you can still save big by shopping at Walmart and other grocery stores of the like. You can create a price list on your phone to log which store offers the most competitive prices on different items. Then you can batch your shopping trips to minimize time and money spent. Once you find your favorite low-cost grocery store, you can save even more money. Before you shop, create a list based on the weekly sale ads and ingredients you already have on hand. That way, the items you purchase will be even cheaper. But that's not the biggest savings. By planning your shopping list based on ingredients in your fridge and pantry, you reduce food waste as well. Food waste is a big budget buster that often goes unnoticed. Consistently use up the ingredients you buy, and you'll be surprised how much further your grocery budget goes. Number 2, meal prep Sunday. Are you winging your meals each week like a lot of families out there? Yeah, that could take a big bite out of your budget. That's because when we navigate our busy evenings without a plan, it's hard to resist the temptation of takeout or drive-thrus. Take time each Sunday, or whichever day you choose, to plan out your meals in advance. You can use a notebook, a notes app on your phone, or a dedicated meal planning tool. No matter what you use, having a plan for what you'll feed your family can save you big. Take your meal planning even further by spending time on Sunday to meal prep. For some families, that means portioning out or even pre-cooking full meals. Then you can store them in the fridge or freezer to reheat as needed. Other people simply take the time to chop veggies and prepare other ingredients so everything is ready to go. Either way, you'll save yourself time and fight off the temptation to carry out another meal. Number 3, adjust your insurance. When was the last time you shopped around for your insurance? If you carry car and homeowners insurance, you want to commit to exploring your options once a year. Sometimes you can switch carriers and save hundreds of dollars while keeping the exact same coverage. You can make your life even easier by finding a reputable insurance broker who'll do the shopping for you. Do you have a healthy emergency fund? Then you may be able to adjust your insurance to save even more. A deductible is the amount of money you pay before your insurance kicks in. For instance, if you are in a car accident, many insurance policies have a $500 deductible. You can adjust that deductible to $750 or $1,000. Your insurance premium will likely drop. Of course, you want to make sure that you can comfortably cover that deductible. And you also want to crunch the numbers. If adjusting your deductible only saves you like $50 a year, it might not be worth it. Number 4, create a budget. Does budget sound like a bad word? Don't worry, it's not. A budget is simply a spending plan. You and your partner take a look at how much money comes into your household each month. Then you get really intentional about where you want that money to go. When you think of it like this, it's hard to view a budget as anything other than empowering. Plus, there are so many different free or low-cost budget tools that you can explore out there right now. One option to consider is our sponsor, Pocket Guard. Pocket Guard helps you know exactly where your money goes. They help put all your accounts and transactions in one place. You can even track your recurring expenses and eliminate waste from your budget. This will free up more cash for your financial goals. Check out Pocket Guard using the links below or by clicking the link in our video description. Thank you to Pocket Guard and thank you for considering them. All right, back to to our list. Number 5, eliminate unused subscriptions or memberships. Most of us know that impulse spending can drain our budget, so we take steps to avoid it. Maybe you've learned to leave items in your online shopping cart for 24 or 48 hours to see if you really need them. That's a great trick. Perhaps you make it a point to stick to your list when you shop at Costco, one thing that I often fail. But obviously, sometimes impulse spending can be harder to spot. You sign up for a subscription on a whim, or you take out a membership for a company that you don't actually visit. Those in-the-moment decisions can lead to recurring expenses that drain your budget for weeks, for months, or even years. That's why we suggest going over your budget with a fine-tooth comb. You can spot spending that is no longer serving you. Then you can move that money to something you actually value. Number 6, negotiate recurring bills. You can't negotiate every bill. For instance, most of us are locked into our utilities, but you can double check that you aren't paying extra fees when you pay your water or electricity bills. Sometimes companies tack on added costs for using a credit card. In that case, you may want to pay directly from your bank account instead of the credit card. However, there are other bills that you can and should negotiate. Have you been with your cell phone provider for a really long time? Compare the cost and coverage of other carriers out there. Then contact your cell phone company to see if they could consider cutting you a deal. Sometimes cell phone companies run promotions to attract new customers. They might extend that deal to you as an incentive to keep your business. You can try similar tactics with your internet and cable providers. While you might not always be successful, a quick call or a secure chat conversation online can sometimes save you big bucks. Number 7, eliminate high interest debt. One of the most important ways to reduce expenses at home is to spend less on your debt. We are big fans of debt freedom here at Marriage, Kids, and Money, but we also acknowledge it can be a long road to get there. Just because you have a mortgage and student loans doesn't mean you need to carry all kinds of debt. Instead, focus on eliminating high interest debt. This debt can be the result of payday loans or credit cards. If your debt is costing you more than 10% in interest, tackle that first. There are different approaches to paying off debt. Some people prefer the Avalanche, while others prefer the debt snowball method. No matter which debt payoff method you choose, it's important to get rid of that high interest debt as soon as you can. Number 8, find frugal ways to have fun. What does your discretionary spending look like each month? If your family's like ours, this category can sometimes get out of hand quickly. If you're wondering how to reduce expenses at home, start by tracking your spending. Pay close attention to how much you spend on discretionary categories like entertainment and eating out. Then see if you can make some frugal fun swaps. For more inspiration, visit your local library. Not only do you have access to free books, DVDs, and other media, but you will also be surprised at what else you can check out at your library if you haven't visited in a while. Some things to check out might be seeds for gardening, board games for family game night, molds and pans for fun baking competitions with the kids, puzzles to keep you busy on rainy days, and so much more. Plus, libraries often allow you to check out museum passes and tickets for community events. If you're unsure what you have access to, check out your library's website or stop by to inquire in person. In the end, there's no denying that everything seems more expensive lately. While it might have seemed like our imaginations at first, there's plenty of proof. As a result, more and more people are wondering how to reduce expenses at home. One of the best ways to reduce expenses at home is to start with a budget. In a survey of 1,000 adults, CNBC found that 53% of Americans say learning how to budget and track expenses is the most valuable money lesson they've learned. Check out our sponsor Pocket Guard to see how they can support your budget. Pocket Guard takes the budgeting process and simplifies it by providing spending insights, personalized budgeting categorization, a debt payoff plan, a bill payment tracker, and so much more. Check out Pocket Guard in the links below or by clicking the link in our video description. Then you can combine your budgeting skills with these other cost-saving measures we've reviewed in the video today to build a brighter financial future for your family. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. This is Andy from Marriage, Kids, and Money. We'll see you in the next video. Carpe diem.